Hello everyone, my name is Maria Hermosillo. I'm from the Sociology Department and my research explores the interactions and motivations of an online music scene. As an introduction, I like to define scene as a space where people join to create and carry out and enjoy similar commonality. And so as the internet provides online space where people can interact without being physically with each other, a new kind of scene emerges. So one that's not physical anymore, and so we find that scenes now look and feel and operate differently than traditional physical ones. These new social formations raises important questions of sociability and human interaction. So my project and research question. So my overall research question is, how is attending a live online performance similar or different from attending a live physical one? And focusing on the participants' experience of connectedness, identification with their music subculture, and a sense of community. So to conduct this project, I navigated 9 different Grateful Dead tribute band sites on Facebook to collect observations about the performance, the participants, their interactions, and their motivations. And the 2 bullet points are my specific questions I asked in my project. So these are: what are the characteristics and dynamics of a Grateful Dead tribute band online music scene, and what distinguishes the online Deadhead scene from the physical one? What are the participants' interactions and motivations? To review my literature, so the goal of a tribute band to an extent is to create a performance that makes the audience member feel like they're hearing or seeing the real thing. And the followers, the Deadheads, are probably one of the most extensively researched music-based community by social scientists, journalists, writers, and more. And many of these topics include spirituality and religion, music, deviance, use of cultures, and more. And so different sociology scholars have viewed the scene in different fashions. So one's view that individuals find opportunities for meeting and meaningful social connections. It's there to create values and validate their identities. Members use technologies to communicate with others, now with the age of social media and the internet. And then the use of social media sites. So these messages now can read your local or your vast audience, and people can now meet asynchronous or meet in real time, like an online stream. For my method in my field is Facebook and Facebook's live application in its comment section. I also use the event and band pages to locate these performances. I use proposed sampling using Grateful Dead keywords such as their song titles, the Grateful Dead itself, or albums. My data collection included the online setting and performances, so this was the audio and visual, and importantly the participants' comments. And my form and analysis was grounded theory, so first I coded the streams with the most comments, which was about 1,600, and then proceeded down the list and found 9 streams in total. And the total comments analyzed was about 4,600. So going back to my first research question of what does the scene look like from the band's perspective, there are different levels of professionalism. Some had professionals, videographers streaming the performance, others were doing it from their iPhone. The bands interacted with their audience somehow, so either saying hello to the camera or commenting after the show, and they had a virtual tip jar. The participants had varied levels of participation, so this would be from being a watcher without commenting to leaving a tip and stating it. The comments posted during the performance suggest that some of the authors already know each other. So we see here, these guys get better every time I see them. Happy to be here. It's great to see and hear all of you together. And also, Facebook has an algorithm based on users' interests and engagement. So if people already have interest in the Grateful Dead, they get recommended this live stream. So as you can see in the comment above, yep, I sort of stumbled on it too here from Maine. I just found this. What was the first set? I only caught China Cat. What were their openings? Now going to my second research question of what are the interactions and motivations. So I found 3 overall themes. The first one is welcoming. So while some participants may perform a simple like, others will be more interactive and tag others to watch the performance, or they would also tag people who already commented before to show that they're watching along with them. And those who would mention they're from a different state would receive a like or more than other comments. And these actions and the ones between convey the welcoming environment Deadheads embrace and perform. And then second is the use of symbols. So participants used emojis that evoke the Grateful Dead. This is to establish their identity as a fan or a person in the know. Examples would be singing along to lyrics, commenting on the song titles of the first few seconds of play, using symbols to indicate they know the song title, and then lingo and purposeful misspellings. So a great one to look at is "Hey Now Everyone," which is the secret handshake among the Deadheads. And then the last part is emotional fulfillment. So participants praise the band's role in playing Grateful Dead music. So this would be commenting, "Oh, this is a great performance," using action words like "I'm clapping," "I'm singing along." And some participants even compared the tribute to the actual Grateful Dead. Many of them expressed a form of gratitude during and after the performance. Some portrayed a sense of need as well, stating that the music moved them, making them cry and triggering physical reactions. So as you can see here, you can't really see here. Thank you for the medicine. Thanks guys, we needed this much as I do. I got chills. This is great. I have tears of joy. This can make a grown man cry. Now looking more closely at my research questions. So what are the characteristics and dynamics of an online music scene? So it already hosts and existing communities. As you can see how people already know each other, and the stream is just one mode of a larger Deadhead scene meeting space. The performances are advertised by event or band pages, so this is to reach local and distant audiences. The bands have various levels of professionalism and always greets the audience. And then the participants contribute to the creation in two ways. They enact typical community norms, and they have a status as aficionados. And then second, what distinguishes the online scene from the physical scene? Other than all being online, the scene reproduces some aspects of the original Grateful Dead scene. So, for example, welcoming and lingo. They claim that the performance fulfilled emotional needs, and the overall goal is to get the family to get back together, which means to enact Deadhead values, behaviors, identities, and overall experience a sense of community. To conclude this presentation, I have a few points. So first, live streams are just one of many ways people meet up. The goals of the Deadhead community are to perpetuate the Grateful Dead's legacy, which is having a sense of community, as we can see here. The study of online music scene could reveal that the nature of it is for validation, as it provides and easily access communities with the values that they seek, and these give opportunities for people to have positive feelings that they've had experiences and want to keep experiencing. And then with increasing advancements in internet technologies, people will find creative ways to reproduce their communities online. So with my findings of welcoming symbols and emotions, does this also apply to other online scenes? And then my limitations in future research, there's a narrow field of observation. I only focused on Facebook, as there are other online streaming sites such as YouTube and Twitch, analyzing short messages, so I couldn't probe these people as this was an archived research. What about non-commenters? These people also have important opinions as well, which we haven't got to see. And then bots. And then some future research is interviewing people and then asking who are these musicians and why, with the immense talent they have, are not creating their own music. And here are my works cited for the presentation. Thank you so much. If you want to contact me, here's my email. Thanks again.